you for joining us once more. Team Rider here. I'm here with the movie writer, AJ. And once again, here with a whole bunch of people. So, starting with Zach, everyone, say hi to the people.
What's up, guys?
Tom.
This way.
I was like,
that way.
right, I'm a little confused. I'm like, wait, what's going on? Hey, everybody, Soling Chu here. We're going to be talking about toys, so I'm excited.
Guys, Toku Chris again. Thanks for tuning in. We're going to talk about where our money is going, and
where our money has gone. Our money has left us a long time ago.
Everybody's got problems. We're gonna gush about ours.
What's that line, David? Return that wallet to Bandai.
Return that wallet to Bandai.
At that point, it should just be a shirt.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Hey everyone, write that down real quick.
Eric Tricky B47 here from Ranger Command.
And Jordan Deno from Tokunation's here as well. So
nice.
That guy is being responsible for some of the best galleries of toys. So check out his stuff. I mean, the stuff.
This is my backlog. This is my backlog back here.
Man.
So.
Wow. Nice. Well, we want to get started with a little housekeeping for anyone who might have missed the earlier ones. Today obviously is our toy stream. Tomorrow will be Ghost, X8, and Build. So definitely tune in if you're interested in those. And then of course after that on Saturday will be our Zio hype stream, which we're getting ready for the screening of Heisei Generations Forever later that day at 4 p.m. on the Nerdist and Geek and Sundry YouTube channels. So should be very, very exciting. Don't forget, like we're talking about toys today, we have Toys and Collectibles available. For those of you like the harder to get stuff like the premium Bandai stuff, we do have some premium Bandai items. So show your love for them, guys, so that we can show them, hey, we would like more stuff easier. So
that's the goal.
Yeah, definitely.
I only want to pay shipping once, not.
I want
to. That's what we'll be talking about.
I want to thank you guys for Deno, because I couldn't get that Deno anywhere, and I bugged you guys and finally I was able to order one. So thank you.
Nice.
Yeah, like we had a comment where it was like, "Show me a place that has it," and I'm like, shoot.
All right. And then of course we do have the shirts, and I just want to say for anyone who's here last stream, it got delivered during the stream. It feels so right. And I've also got 4 more. I'm ready to go, guys. I'm ready to go. So definitely thank you guys, everyone supporting that. It's been really great reaction from everybody. So definitely thank you. So with that, let's start talking about toys. So I guess the good way to start off would be, let's just talk about our favorite or our very first thing we've ever gotten. I know for me, my first ever driver was the Build driver. That was right when I was getting into Rider. But I have to say, I think my favorite thing of all time, I'm sure you're gonna be shocked right now, is this.
What?
Shocking, I know. What about you, AJ?
I've been playing Kamen Rider for such a long time, so I've been collecting for a long time. But the most memorable one for me is that at the time my friend helped me get me the old double SH. But as of recently, I finally have the Shinko one. Ooh. And so this has always been one of the harder ones for me to get, and now I finally have it, and it is now going to sit near me all the time so I can play with it all the time.
Oh, that's great. For me, my first thing I ever bought Rider was the Gattack Zector from Kabuto.
Wow, that's good.
Way back in the day, and I bought it from, I think, a store that doesn't even exist anymore. And I was like, oh man, just because I loved Gattack's design and I love the blue, stag beetle and the sounds and everything. I love that thing. But my absolute favorite toy that I own, it's a toss-up. it is a toss-up between my buddy here, Mr. Belt, and
Son.
I really love the Build Driver. The Build Driver is a ton of fun too.
Nice. All right, Tom.
So a lot of people who knows me know that my first figure art was actually the Ryuki figure art, and that was the figure art that launched me down catapult me down the rabbit hole that is figure arts. And I literally have almost every single figure art there is to have.
Dang.
Wow.
So yeah, I blame Ryuki completely. But I would have to say my current favorite is this little buddy right here.
Yeah.
Which,
I just ordered it.
It's on the website. But I'll tell you, I pay full price, but you guys get to have it at a discount. So yeah, get it. It's good.
Yeah.
I love it.
And in case people have not seen, here you go.
Or unaware, yeah.
If you were unaware, it is available right now at
You
a really
missed
good
the last
discount.
It's down quantity by 1 since the last stream, at least.
Yes, for sure it would.
Oh, geez. My first Kamen Rider merchandise item was I decided to splurge back in 2013, 12, and got SH Figure Arts Kamen Rider Heisei, the base form. And I remember that being like this monumental, like, I got my first figure art. Like, that was just a really cool thing for me. Many since then. My first driver, and I only have 2 drivers, actually. I've only ever bought the Gaim drivers, was Son Goku driver, obviously. So, yeah, and then since then it's been, whether it's Figurize, whether it's Soto, whether it's SIC, it tends to be mostly figure related only because I'm scared of rabbit holes. I'm so scared of rabbit holes.
Oh, I'm definitely deep into that.
Don't be
20 plus
Don't be like-
years, definitely in it.
okay.
So-
I end up buying things that
That's a good thing to own, though. Like,
That is good.
it's
Yes.
a beautiful thing to own.
Awesome. Eric?
Yeah, so for me, while I've watched Kamen Rider for many years, it wasn't until Gaim where I actually went full tilt into the collectibles. And like I said on the last stream, the Sengoku driver was my first Kamen Rider belt. And I don't know what it is about the lock seats. They are just awesome collectibles. And I made sure I got every single one of those. The movie exclusives, all the premium Bandai stuff, everything. And yeah, even the fruit, even the Helheim fruit. I got all of it. And
I mean, they are perfect, as is Gaim.
it is. And while I haven't got a ton of other things for Kamen Rider, I made sure I got, the Decade driver, the DN driver, both the regular versions and the Neo Heisei. I love the collectibles, and even though I don't collect everything, but I make sure every year I get the latest Gaim Legacy,
nice.
whatever. So I love Gaim, and I love collecting. I loved collecting everything that year. It was an expensive year, but it was it was a good year.
It's a well
You got a Gaim shirt.
I saw you hold up a Gashat.
Yeah,
And I just happened to realize there's something for sale on the Bluefin website.
really.
Is there now? Is there? I wasn't aware of that. Let me go check. Wow, that is crazy.
That's so cheap compared to the
That's
aftermarket
awesome.
price of a Gashat.
I wish there was a
See-
second one that uses gas shots, and that would be
Oh.
whoa.
Whoa.
That's right. Two.
When Eric finishes watching X8, he'll probably want both of these. Wouldn't you guys agree?
I would agree. I would agree.
He should preemptively order both of them.
These last 2 streams are just give Bandai and Bluefin
Return that
money.
wallet to Bandai.
Yeah.
Return to the wallet to Bandai.
It's right here. Just
You're welcome, buddy.
Thank you.
Doing my part. Team Kamen Rider. Yeah.
Oh man. And Jordan?
Well, first of all, Tom has some sort of Mary Poppins-esque bag he keeps pulling things out of, and I'd like to know what it is. But a lot like Eric, I tend to buy legacy items for Den-O, which I sit on and have and play with regularly when I'm shooting galleries. That was my first show and my first love, and one of the first Rider things I ever imported was the Toys R Us exclusive golden Den liner. Which I still have in storage that's put away. And that's the first thing I clearly remember. But I think the first figure art I ever got was, I think I got Decade and The End on the same day. And those guys are still back here in the detail hanging out right now with everybody else. So, that's what I remember at least. It could be wrong. There's like 1,000 figures here, so.
I have the perfect coaster for you. It is.
Ooh! Yes!
It is like one of the best ones I have out of the coasters that Ichiban Kuji has. So
I want to
love that.
Quickly mention that we're talking about cool art stuff. When I saw you guys at C2E2 and I got the Den-O Shikishi art card, immediately the only person that came to mind, I think he just ran off.
He ran off to get it. Yep.
He ran off to
I
grab
got it.
Yep. I thought of Jordan, and because I was like, you know what, Jordan loves Den-O probably more than anybody I know. He should have this card, so I sent it off.
Oh yeah, and I greatly appreciate it.
It was his late birthday present.
At the New York meetup, my kids came with me, and they got the Meteor one. I had to fight one of them for it.
You're just like doing the little nose, and you're like,
I was like, that's mine.
You're gonna learn today.
Ready?
Sometimes heroes lose.
It was a hard lesson he had to learn. So
Right. Oh man. So what would you guys say is like some of maybe like your most memorable merchandise that that you got? Maybe like some off the wall stuff. Like I know for me, I at the Henshin event in Japan in December, I was able to get this cool towel that's got all the Heisei riders on it. And I got bought it there. I was the only non-Japanese person in that room. I picked it up, and I was like, they're like, Kamen Rider? I'm like, I would not have been here. Like, Kamen Rider, this towel reminds me of being at that event, and I know it's going to be used as a towel, but it's going to stay in this plastic bag for all time.
I think that was the same event. I'd asked you to get me that Ames little cufflink pin,
and I got it.
You did get me that.
Okay.
It's a small pin, but I love it so much. I was like, I'm not going to use you, but you get to stay in the box you come in.
Nice.
So I actually got to go to Japan a couple years ago for the first time for a work-related thing, and I had like an off day and so I was at Tokyo Station, and they had all the Gashapon, and I was able to get these tiny little.
I have some.
These tiny chibi, and so I got Forze before I even saw it. I saw Build, and I've got Ghost, and I was trying forever to get Gaim, and I ran out of money, and I didn't get Gaim.
Isn't that the case though? You run out of money.
But I'm so glad now I have context because I finished Forze, and I love this little guy, and they're sitting right in front of my desk, and it's just a little chibi little figure that comes on a base with its year of debut, and they're just cute little Gashapon in capsule figures. They're great.
Nice. Anyone else have something like that?
I think just anything that I bugged poor Tom about to get me.
Well, we've all done that, Zach.
Tom has been our dealer for many years.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tom deals in the good plastic. The Kamen Rider Chronicle player version. This one stuck out to me because I was like, I love in the story of Xaid how these are just like, oh, anyone off the street can buy this as a video game and become a rider, basically. I said, I want that. I don't want like I'm not Brave. I'm not, I'm not a Snipe. I'm not any of these other characters. I'm the average Joe on the street who turns into like the generic rider. So I want this more than anything. And so I bugged Tom and I said, Tom, you want to help me out here and get this?
I was like, thank you, Tom.
That's actually like a segue to something I want to talk about. Tom, I have heard you referred to as the man who gets everybody the things that they need. So tell us a little bit about your journeys down the path of Kamen Rider.
So this whole thing arises just to us sitting together, kind of like griping about, oh my God, there are so many cool things in Japan. How come we can't get any of it? And just so happens that my mother lives in Japan. And we're like, wait, if we have someone in Japan, then we can get it. So,
Tom, you keep...
many Google Translates later, I set up an account, and my poor mom, my poor mom.
No. Let me tell you about his poor mother and how I basically broke her.
No.
I felt guilty about it for years because his poor mom had to take boxes and boxes to the post office to mail for all of us, like once a month. And the year that Kyoryuger was airing, we both ordered DX Bragigas sets. And she had to mail those giant boxes, and she swore off doing it ever again because of me.
So shout out to Tom's mom. She's the real MVP. The real MVP.
Yeah. She had to carry those boxes on her little bicycle.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And then ever since then, I found someone else to take over the storage part and whatever. But we've always said we gotta get Bandai to establish a Tamashii store, web store for US, and it happened three times. Happening and going away, and we're like, man, if it just happens, it'll be so easy. And I guess this one is sticking. I hope.
Yeah, we're not gonna let it go away.
Oh no, we love this stuff. So
we're gonna fight for it, kicking and screaming.
Tell some of the stories of your trips to the post office. I remember pictures on Facebook or on Twitter of all the boxes that you had at one shipping time.
Yeah,
pictures of him wielding a hand cart full of boxes.
Yes, there was a box that's bigger than my child. Like my child can sleep in it. It's like you could pay New York apartment rent in one of those boxes. And
coincidentally, Tom lives in one of those boxes.
Yes, this is actually my box. And let me remind you guys the wrath I had to suffer when I forget something for Jordan. When I forget to order something.
Or when you forgot one Kamen Rider Gaim item for me one time.
Yes. Oh my God.
It was. I have it right here because I had to go aftermarket.
Yeah, I couldn't live it down.
Speaking of having to go on the aftermarket, Tom.
The only other time it really screwed up, and Tom felt so bad, was when I got the DECA license, the artist DECA license, and for whatever reason, the light function wasn't working, and Tom felt so bad, and I was just like, I'm sorry. It's my
special shout out to Tom's wife at the same time. Because oh my gosh, these women in our lives, our significant others, put up with this. Thanks for letting us sleep in the bed at night. You are in the bed. You're not on the couch still, are you, Tom? You're back in the bed.
It's that Mary Poppins bag.
Mary Poppins bag.
Oh man. Well, so it sounds like there have been some dark times.
Yeah, we've all wished for a U.S. Avenue where we can get these things easily.
Right.
And where we don't have to jump through these hoops because recently they have made it even harder. So this change that you guys brought about is very much welcome.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, we understand the pain because we had to spend those inflated prices as well. We don't like that. So,
I mean, David, you had to go to Japan to get the stuff.
I did. I had to go all the way there just to get my gear, and I was not coming back without a gear.
A simple trip on a Tuesday.
Yeah, even
by Friday.
That's what for everyone out there. Like we know that it's been rough. Getting stuff that you love. So that's why when we have events like this and we have sales, like this is your chance to show, hey, there's a Rider fan base here. And as you guys seen, we've only really been doing this Team Rider thing for a little over a year now, and look at how far we've come in just 1 year. So definitely please keep supporting us so that hopefully we can start bringing like literally everything in. Because I want discounts on stuff. Yeah. I need discounts.
I just want it available.
Yes, that's.
I was going to say that's important to remember too. Is when this stuff is coming to not necessarily jump the gun and order it off of your favorite import website. Because if Bluefin gets it in, if Bandai here gets it, it's just a 30-day. Usually about a 30-day wait period between the two.
Right.
So, if your order is still open and it hasn't released yet, and then you can get it here, maybe cancel the order over there to order it here because over here helps you get more later. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And to piggyback on that, it's like when Den-O was released on AmiAmi, I couldn't even get to the page.
Yeah.
Like it's sold out so fast, and I was asking everybody, "Have you seen one? Have you seen one?" Nobody has it. And then I was like, guys, help me out. And you guys wouldn't say anything. You guys kept your mouth shut.
Tom wanted help to get one. He wanted help to get one, and I was like, "Oh, I have two." And he's like, "Well, can I have one?" I'm like, "No, I need one for each form." I'm sorry.
I feel you on that.
I wanted to answer you so bad when you hit me up.
I know.
But it's part of the event. I got to reveal it later.
I know. When I saw the link, I was like, "Oh, that's why." Okay. Yeah. You're forgiven, David.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Still in stock right now.
It is still
and you should definitely order it. Buy it. Buy it.
And it's going fast. It's going fast.
Well,
that box is pretty.
It's these Seihau's, especially these Seihau SH figure arts. For those that don't open stuff, that keep it like an investment. This stuff, the value shoots up almost immediately. I mean, once it's sold out here in Bluefin, it's going to be $130, $140, $150, and I guarantee by next year it'll be $200, $220, $230. I promise. Just go look up Wizard on eBay. Go look up Kamen Rider Wizard Seihau SH figure art, and look at the aftermarket price on that. That did not cost that much when you bought it. So, not saying buy your toys and hold on to them and resell them later, but if that's the thing you're into, and I know there's people out there that do that kind of stuff.
Right.
Says the guy with the stockpile.
Even the Kamen Rider Beast mantle set is going crazy. I mean, just some mantle set.
Yeah. Oh man, but and guys, this is why it's also important. When we bring over premium Bandai items, like the Soto Kuga set or the Luminous Kamen Rider or the CSMs. It's really important that they're over in Japan. They're deciding to trust us with this stuff, and it's really important that we show, hey, look, it works. It works. Give me more.
Yeah, their whole hesitation is that we don't know if anybody likes it out in the West.
Correct.
So, if we can show them, then there's going to be more available to us, I feel, in the future.
So those, if we ship them things, they sell it and make money. So maybe if we ship them more, they can make more money.
Yeah.
But the first part is they have to make money first, so they have to sell. So this is an opportunity, and I know I stressed a lot on my own personal Twitter and stuff like that, but this is it. This is the time.
Yeah.
We talk all the time about this is it. Like, even if you're buying an acrylic stand, which is $15, I bought 4.
Right.
Yeah.
It all helps. Like this is that moment to prove to Bandai that it's for real. They're Rider fans here, and so far, they've been really, really enjoying, the response. Like I said, we do have, an announcement later on this week about the T-shirts that we want to make. That's been, obviously fantastic. So there'll be more info on that coming soon, and I'm just really looking forward to, what we might be able to bring in, based on how this event does. Because best believe, Monday morning, I'm gonna be going to our friends over in Bondi. Stuff. Look at how awesome it was. Give me stuff.
And I just want to say thank you to you guys because these T-shirts alone, just apparel, I can wear my love of Kamen Rider, and it's not a Japanese size. Like, that's huge. And to have a premium Bandai item, well, yeah, I mean, 3XL. but no, it fits, it works, and it's awesome. And I hope we can get more apparel, more. Heck, I mean, they even sell like Kamen Rider jewelry accessories and all this other stuff.
Like, Jordan, I need to ask you: are you going to get that underwear, or what's going on?
Yeah. I actually have one of my friends visited Japan and got it's like Kamen Rider underwear, and it was like Showa era with the logo of Kamen Rider 1, and I have it packaged. I don't know where it is, but it's weird.
Well, if Tom wants to get me the Zaya underwear for Christmas, I'll shoot a gallery. It's fine.
Tom, you 1,000%
that might be worth it.
Have
that might
to
be worth it.
1,000. There you go. So
nice. Now, I know everybody has a holy grail of something that the moment it exists, you have to get it. I know for me, my dream, my wish list is I would like a CSM build driver. But I want it packaged in a Pandora's box with all the models inside. Like that's like my holy grail, because that was my very first rider. So that's what I keep dropping those hints. I'm like, hey, that'd be really cool if you did that. But like AJ, for you, what is like your holy grail that if it existed, nothing on earth would stop you from getting it?
Oh man, so you might have to skip me. I have not even thought about that. Like, I'm always so grateful for everything I'm so grateful for everything that comes out that like I always tend to get it somehow. I don't know how I do it, but I'm not sure. Like,
for me,
give it
it'll
to
be
like Zach.
For me, it'll be CSM Forza driver with all 40 switches.
I was going to say that. Yeah,
that'd be great.
They have to come in Kingo's carrying case.
The case,
Oh.
That was pretty cool.
CSM driver with like talking functionality, like
with all the talking cars that
belts on, and he'll talk, and you can.
And a real car.
The P Bandai Trideron car.
The P Bandai.
Could you imagine that? Like, he goes, P Bandai tried out a car, $80,000. Like,
that's proportionate.
You get a loan from P Bandai.
Yeah. At that point, really, you just kind of go into indentured servitude.
Right.
Okay, would your mom be willing to go to the post office with that one, Tom?
Listen, if I have to go work in the plastic mines for Bandai to get CSM drive, listen, put me to work. I don't care. I'll go.
That'll be awesome.
My two, I have two like holy grails, I guess. One would obviously be. And I don't know how it would work because everything from pretty much like Forza on is almost a CSM in the first place, just with the functionality. But I would love a Sengoku driver CSM, with a bunch of lock seeds, a little more high quality. But if Bandai were to ever start releasing, like you see with other properties of Toku, actual helmets.
Oh yeah.
Even if there's plastic, and they don't have to be super expensive, $70, $80 like helmet sets or whatever.
Right.
I would order them out of all.
Yeah, because like Ichiban Kuji has those prizes for like these kinds of helmets, and like they're nice for like a desk. But man, if these were scaled up more too, like
a 1-to-1
great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I love the compound eyes. Yeah.
I'll get a Forza helmet, Gaim helmet.
I'll get them all.
All the helmets.
I would get them all.
Yeah, all the helmets.
Oh man, you could have a Daiza with the CSM, and on top of the Daiza, the helmet there, and just have it lined up.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
I need more wall space.
It'll be the cap to the Daiza that you can hold the helmet.
Yes.
There you go.
Oh man,
Jordan, what's your holy grail?
You guys like stole all the good ideas. Now I feel like
That's
I don't
true.
have one. Like,
I didn't
Zach
have an idea, so it's fine.
Well, I mean, CSM
Amanda has
Den-O
all the
stuff
figures.
exists. So.
What do you want?
Yeah, you got your CSM Den-O belt. You're okay.
Yeah, I mean,
He
those
wants the Den
exist.
liner.
Yeah, I would love to have one. You know what? I literally cannot balance a motorcycle to save my life, but it would be awesome to have a replica of Denbird to ride around on. I would love that.
Yeah.
But I would clearly like step on it and then just fall on the sidewalk or something. But
That would be amazing.
yeah, Zach's right too. I would kill for a CSM driver. So
Yeah, that'd be cool.
nice. Well, hopefully, some of our dreams come true.
I hope they're taking notes over there.
Yeah, AJ, have we stalled long enough for you? Have you figured out what your holy grail would be?
I think everyone said some good stuff. Like I remember, I think even at C2E2, Zach had said he wanted the drive one, and I thought, oh yeah, it's true. Like the cars go, they can honk or something. I thought that'd be a great idea. I guess any CSM that's just not out there, I would love to have all of them.
Nice. Okay. Well, before we go, I just want to see what's like the newest thing you guys have gotten recently.
Well, Den-O's not here yet, so I guess that doesn't count.
yeah, well, I guess Den-O is the most recent thing I've gotten. That and Vulcan, I think. So.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
I don't have the most recent item up here with me in the room I'm in, but I do have the SH Figure Arts Kachidoki Zengetsu from the live show.
I'm still going to note to Tom, the newest thing I got is...
02.
Ooh. Like,
this is so, like, you can kind of see the holographic sparkles in it, but like, oh man,
Those are
this
nice.
and I love that it has the functionality of just like one button click. It's fantastic. I love
this guy under blacklight is absolutely amazing.
Oh, yeah, it's
fantastic.
The stuff under blacklight is amazing.
The newest ones I got are the Decay driver and the DN driver. I had the Neo versions from last year, but with your guys' pre-order past couple months, they came in last week right for the stream. So yeah, I love the cards from Decade. I love all the past riders being presented. So those are really great drivers, even for DX.
Awesome.
I think for me too has been lately. I showed you Ray, David, and everyone was like, these Shikishi arts, they are fantastic. I got one of the newer sets, so I pulled this, so I don't know how much I've been wanting this one because it just looks pretty, especially for 01.
I was just gonna say, now that I found, because I got these ones from the meetup. Now that I found them online. I did pre-order Series 7 of the Kamen Rider cards coming in September, and I found them on a site and I pre-ordered them because they're just amazing.
Yeah, and like for Eric, I had pulled this one too. It's a Force one. And this says graduation kick or something.
Oh my god!
It is so this has been like a really good one that I pulled, and I was like, yes, it's always as a blind pack, it's scary because you might get doubles, but you can give it to a friend that loves it too.
Or you can get double, literally.
You can.
Or you can buy you kits for it.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh man, I cannot wait for the world to stop ending so we can actually do another meetup again, man. It's fun to get together and nerd out over this stuff, man.
And that, like Chris and I would just keep talking about how that meetup was so perfect. Like everyone who was there was so awesome, and just the entire time it was like the best thing that could have happened right before this whole pandemic.
Definitely.
I'm so glad the C2E2 one happened because that was like literally the beginning of March. And then 2 weeks later, the world.
Yeah,
shut down.
everyone was like done.
I just remember like stressing out because it was like, okay, C2E2, and then I literally moved to Florida like 2 days later. So
Right, but I gotta say, guys, you guys were at the meetups. Those were hugely influential over on Japan side of things. It's a big reason why we have this movie streaming happening this week. Is that they didn't believe there was Rider fans, and then the meetups showed them otherwise. So really thank you guys, everyone who came out to those meetups. I promise, once the world's back to normal, we will do those again. We might all be 6 feet apart, but we will all be in the same room.
We'll all be wearing Kamen Rider masks by that time.
Yep.
Yes.
hey, good idea.
Can they do that? Can they do that?
I may or may not be working on something like that. Who knows?
Oh.
I'm just saying. I mean, mass is literally in the title, so
Yeah, it's an opportunity. Like it'd be a missed opportunity.
yeah. So
Masked Rider. I mean, yeah.
But before we go, is there anything you want to tell the people out there in cyberspace about Kamen Rider toys? We'll start with AJ.
What was the question again?
Anything you want to tell people out there about the Kamen Rider toys? Any last thoughts you have on just collecting in general?
When they're available to you, like especially if it's something you like from a series, don't hesitate on it. I know it's always like the biggest things to hesitate over and over, but like if it goes away, you'll feel even worse about it. So definitely, if you like the series, go get it. Like you can think about all the problems about it later, but you'll have the item.
You're gonna think about eating or paying rent.
Yeah,
later.
like who needs?
Right.
Like you don't need that. Just buy it, and then you'll be like, you know what? I'll get paid next week.
Tom knows how much money I've spent over the years. Everything else is secondary to buying the figures in the first place.
See, he knows what's up.
See, the thing that I think Jordan, Chris, and everybody here kind of experiences that most of the things, there are a few exceptions here and there, but most of the things, even after you got it and you're like, I wasn't really into it, you can resell it at least to recoup your costs.
Yeah, I'll buy it.
I mean, Chris has made fun of me for years, but I've done that a bunch of times. So
Yeah.
I just want to say, like, I love that there's a variety too in what you can get. Like, if you're into the roleplay toys, the drivers, the weapons, you can get those. If you're into just, hey, I like the cool action figures, you can get the figure arts, you can get the figure eyes, you can get whatever. There is something, I think, for everyone, no matter what it is you personally like to collect.
I will say this as someone who has collected things, various lines and figures, especially like drivers, right? So when the drivers first come out, they typically tend to sell out everywhere, and then they restock a few weeks later.
Yeah.
So don't necessarily, if you miss the pre-order or whatever, because some of these places online over in Japan, they won't announce it a pre-order. They'll just like throw it up randomly.
Exactly.
At 11 a.m. in the morning our time, and you're like, what in the world? And if you don't catch it, you miss it. Don't pay the aftermarket price in that first 30 to 60 days. It will come back in stock. That'd be my one big thing.
How much was that Deno aftermarket?
No, I'm thinking, okay, this is going to age a little bit, but like the arms change Gaim figures when they first came out. You guys remember how absurd? I mean, you were talking like Kamen Rider Gaim arms change, right? So it's not even fully painted, right? And it's the plastic qualities. They're going for like $70, $80, $90. It's a $14 figure at best.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I mean that's what I'm. Just wait. Figure arts, no. Fire at will at the second you get it. But like the mainline stuff, if you miss it when it first comes out, it will restock. Give it a couple weeks.
Yeah. Speaking on that point, I didn't buy my 01 driver until I had actually seen it in person. We were at Ranger Stop last year in November, and one of the guys there, J-Man, shout out to J-Man, had his on him, and he was like, "Yeah, this is really cool." I said, "Oh man, I actually haven't seen. Can I play with it and see if I like?" "Oh yeah, here you go." And I said, "Oh yeah, this is really cool." And like, took the progress key and authorize.
Done. Sold.
I was turned on. But yeah, no, like that sort of like, well, I missed the pre-order window. Everywhere is sold out, man. I'm gonna have to try and find this on the aftermarket. No, really, I didn't. I waited a week or two, and it was on the normal sites, and it was at the retail value. So it's like I didn't pay overhead or anything like that. So like Chris said, don't worry if you feel like you missed a driver or something right away. There's a good chance you can get it again, no problem. But yeah, the figure arts, you better get on that.
Well, that's why I think that with what Bluefin and Premium Bandai is doing is beautiful, because it did happen to me with Deno, and I was kind of stressing out a little bit. Asked Jordan, who would not give up extra one to me.
Moral of the story: buy the stuff at bluefinbrands.com Kamen Rider, because if we buy it, then they can bring more back in.
Oh my gosh!
What do they have?
We have Shooting Wolf still available. Vulcan. You can look at Vulcan. We have
mine's still sitting in Japan, not shipping here.
Right.
But I can order it right now and have it probably next week.
I mean, you could.
True.
I mean, we even have some Garen CSM left, some very small amount of bag.
I wish I had the money for that. Oh, I do.
Same here.
Do you want to go to the? You want to go to the mines?
Just
Agent's like, I know a way to get
there.
there.
Hire me on as an intern and pay me in CSM, and I'll be okay.
If they have daycare, I'll take it.
I'm in the mines 24/7, so it's fine.
Well, that's what I like about the variety in terms of like Figurize, because if you can't do figure art, the Figurize is a very good alternative.
Yeah,
definitely. And you can I
mean, the Zeo,
you can paint
the Zeo Figurize. The Zeo Figurize actually has more details than the Zeo figure art on the right watches.
All right, but definitely, guys, please check out the store. It's very important. We have things like this. Like this was the Toys R Us exclusive set in Japan that they so graciously let us have. We have all kinds of things. If you missed out on in the past, if you missed out on a Ziku driver or like a Beyond driver or something, we have those. Definitely come pick these up. It's very important for us to get more stuff in the future for this right now to work. So
I'm thinking about picking up that Beyond driver, because it's the only driver I don't have from Geo. So it's like I should probably get the Beyond driver.
Don't think about it. Just do it.
I said, you don't
just live
later,
more.
Don't say no.
Look at this. Look at all this. Look at that price. I'm gonna highlight it real quick for you.
See, listen, I'm just gonna be honest. I just want it so I can go around screaming, "Iwai!"
I love the Beyond driver because it sounds like it's both angry and confused. It's like, what? What's it? I was like, I love that.
Scooby-Doo driver.
Definitely. But guys, thank you guys for coming on to the stream. It was very much fun. I'm looking forward to the future ones we're doing. Let me just remind people, tomorrow is Ghost, X8, and Build. And I know that Build consistently scores at the top of our popularity list here in America. So I know you're going to want to see us talk about Build. So definitely come in tomorrow. We'll be joined by The Amazing, Ranger Liz, Tokunation, and Ranger Command. So that'll be cool.
Reggie says that he's going to do a dance. So
that's right. He had like a post. It was like 100 likes, and he's going to do a dance with the Ghost jacket. Yes.
Yeah, I'm not going to miss that.
Nice. And then, of course, on Saturday, at 12 noon California time, we're going to be doing the Zeo Hype stream, which is going to have basically everybody on the planet on it. And hyped for the movie stream later that day, 4 p.m., Geek and Sundry and Nerdist YouTube channel.
Do not miss it.
First ever legal American screening of a Kamen Rider movie.
You don't have to download it. You just have to click play. That's
exactly.
It.
And the cool thing is, in the beginning, there will be a message from a Kamen Rider actor who has also signed their driver, which will be giving away to one lucky fan.
You definitely don't want to miss that out.
You don't want to miss that, because this is a first for it being like actually official through Toei, through their agencies and all that stuff. And we all worked very hard, including people on this stream. They worked very hard to help us get to this point. So please, we've done the work to get to this point. come to the fun part on Saturday. Please come enjoy.
Yes.
And don't forget, we do have the shirts. They're actually arriving now. It's not the month wait time that we thought it was. I mean, evidence right here. Well, for some of us, AJ, sorry, man. It just
Monday.
I haven't gotten mine yet either. So.
Oh.
Where do you live, AJ? Where do you live?
Not too far.
Get to you.
I have no idea. It said today though. Originally, it said today, and then in the middle of the night, it had changed into Monday. So I don't know what happened.
Yeah,
someone saw my shirt and was like, "I wanted it."
I called Amazon. And I said, "Hey, can you prioritize mine instead of AJ?" And they said, "We got you."
That's true. I did order mine. I did order a different one like 2 days ago, and that's the one supposed to come Monday. So
you might have to tip your driver or somebody or your delivery person.
Fine.
Right. Well, anyways, guys, thank you guys for coming on. I look forward to the next stream tomorrow, and of course, the big event on Saturday. But until then, have a good day. Go buy some stuff, and we'll see you next time, guys.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.